Hey everyone, welcome. I'm Heather. I'm the Bent Yogi. This is a Monday morning flow. It's 30 minutes of flow, breathing, movement. Just a really good way to start your day, to start your week. We're going to get started in child pose. So as you set this up, take your time, come into the pose. And take a couple of good deep breaths. Notice if there's stuff percolating around in your mind, plans for the day or the week, stuff from the weekend. And feel if you can bring your attention to your breath. Bring your attention to your body. Maybe there's stuff percolating in your body. Feeling the sensations. And letting your breath come to the forefront. So it's what you feel and what you hear and what you pay attention to the most. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. A really big inhale. And a big exhale. Take a deep breath in, fill up. And a big breath out. And come up to your tabletop, your hands and knees. Set your hands under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. Here, extend your right arm lifted straight out in front of you. Extend your left leg lifted straight back behind you. So even as you pay more attention to your breath, doesn't mean you ignore everything else. You're still paying attention to your body. You're feeling where you are. You're feeling what you're doing. And there might even be that other stuff that does pop up, but you don't have to do anything about that right now. Take a deep breath in here. Come back to your tabletop and switch sides. Left arm lifted forward, right leg lifted back behind you. You might make a fist with your right hand if that works better for your wrist. Watch out for that right hip rolling up. Feel if you can even them out. Draw your low belly in and up. Lift out of your right shoulder. A little more breath and then maybe a little more extension. Take a big inhale. Come back to your tabletop and move through a couple of cat-cows here. Right, taking your time with these. Feeling the movement of your breath and the movement of your spine. And at the same time, feeling your foundation. So a steady foundation here. And then when you're ready, come to a neutral spine and come on into your downward facing dog. Lift your hips. Let your heels drop. Let your head hang down. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. You can add in some movement here if you like. Still feeling the movement of your breath. When your breath is at the forefront of your attention, it's easier to be here. Maybe it's not easier. Maybe it's simpler, right? There's not all that other stuff racing around. It's the flow of your breath, and within the flow, it's just this breath. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Take another big inhale here. And as you exhale, step or jump to the front of your mat. Take your feet to about hips width distance and come on into your ragdoll. You can let your hands dangle or grab your elbows. Ease into it. And ease into your practice, ease into your ragdoll, but ease into your practice and ease into your day. Intentionally this morning, I tried to do less before I got on my mat. Practicing, easing into the day. So then there can be some ease as we move through the day. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Now release your hands, walk your feet closer together to touch and rise to stand. Come on up. Shoulders back, hands high, heart lifts a big inhale. Hands to your heart. Exhale. Set your gaze. Lower your gaze or close your eyes. You can set an intention. And together, let's take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. As you inhale, sweep your hands high, reach up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, flat back, inhale. Hands to your mat, step back to your high push-up. Move forward and halfway down, low push-up. You can drop your knees or come all the way down. Inhaling to your upward dog or a variation. Exhaling back to your downward dog or your child's pose. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Take a big inhale. And a big exhale. Once more, a deep breath in here, fill up. Exhale. Step or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Inhale. Rise to stand, lift and reach. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push up to low push up. Step forward, jump back. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Set your gaze to one point or close your eyes. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Take a big inhale. And a big exhale. Once more, a deep breath in here. Exhale lightly. Walk or jump forward. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Inhale all the way up to stand. Hands high. Heart lifts. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. And a full breath out. Once more here. Really big inhale. Exhale. Empty. Walk or jump forward. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Inhale. Rise up. Lift up. Reach up. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward. Warrior one. Virabhadrasana. Spin your back foot flat. Rise up. Reach your hands high. Lift your heart. Bend into your front knee. Take a big inhale here. Exhale. Hands to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Left foot steps forward. Warrior one. Virabhadrasana. Set your feet. You can set your feet and then adjust your feet. Set your gaze or close your eyes. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. One more big inhale here. Exhale. Hands to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Or your child's pose. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Another deep inhale here. Exhale. Walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Inhale. Rise up. Lift and reach. Utkatasana. Chair pose. Sit down. Put a big bend in your knees. Hands higher at your heart. Set your feet. Soften your toes. Take a big breath in. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Right foot steps. Warrior one. Back foot flat. Rise up. Exhale. Hands come to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Left foot steps. Warrior one. Root down. Rise up. Exhale. Hands come back to your mat. High push up to low. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Breathe in, fill up. Breathe out, empty out. Once more, deep inhale. exhale. Step or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit down, lift up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up to low push-up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps, warrior one. Rise up, exhale, hands come to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps, warrior one, reach up, exhale, hands come back down. High push-up to low. Upward dog, a big breath in, downward dog, breath out. Right foot again, warrior one. Come on up, open out to your warrior two. Set your feet. Set your gaze or close your eyes. Lengthen through your arms or work with your hands at your heart. Lengthen, let your spine be long. So grounded, hips low, but taller in your upper body. Spin your palms to the sky. Take your right hand high, reverse your warrior. Reach up and go back. Find a place for your left hand that works for you. You can let that left hand be a really nice, gentle self-assist. Take a big breath in. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps, warrior one, rise up. Warrior two. And really, as you feel your body, as you feel where you have your hands, you feel where you have your feet, right? Those are self-assists. Physical self-assists to help you get into the pose, but also assist to help you be in this moment right here, right now. Spin your palms to the sky and take your left hand high. Reverse your warrior. Reach up, go back, lift up, dip into your front knee, lift up, and then go back. Lift through your back leg. Let being here, right now, let this lift you up, lighten you up. Take a big inhale. Exhale, hands down to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Another big inhale here. Exhale, walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, fold. Utkatasana. Sit down, lift up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up to low push-up. Exhale. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Right foot steps. Warrior one. Rise up. Open out. Warrior two. Take your right hand high. Reverse your warrior. Side angle. Parsva Konasana. Right elbow on your right thigh. Left arm reaches up for the sky. Pause here. Check in. Take a breath. Take a big inhale. And a big exhale. Now you can stay here, or you can work with the extension, or you can add in your half bind or your full bind, maybe a combination. You can work with your body, work with this breath. Take a big breath in, and a long breath out. Breathe in. And breathe out. A big inhale. And a big exhale. Reach your top arm back up if it's not there. Let it bring you up to your warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Pivot your toes towards the side edge of your mat. You can have your feet parallel or pigeon-toed. Interlace your fingers at your low back. Maybe a towel or strap between your hands. Drop your knuckles down. Lift your heart up. A little bit of a back bend. A big inhale. Fold forward as you exhale. Feel where you have your feet, feel your hands. Feel if this variation works, then take your time with it. If it doesn't, still give yourself a breath or two so you're not reacting. And then adjust, adapt. Big inhale. Big exhale. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Here, release your hands, come halfway up. Pivot around towards the front edge of your mat. Step your left foot in halfway or a third of the way. So you're setting up for your forward fold. Right foot a little to your right. Hands can be on your mat or on your leg. A halfway lift as you inhale. Lengthen and fold over your right leg. You can soften your toes and soften your knees. Strengthen your breath. Not forcing it, but allowing it. Allowing yourself to breathe, to have some breathing room. Take a deep breath in. Then a long breath out. Now ground through your feet, rise to stand. Come all the way up. Lift up. Eagle. Left leg wraps up and over. Left arm wraps under. You can work with a different arm variation. Find a leg variation that works. Let your left hip, left shoulder come back a little bit. Breathe here for 5, 4, 3. Sit a little bit lower. 2. And release. Unwrap. Reach all the way up. Big inhale. Fold forward. Exhale. Utkatasana. Chair pose. Set your feet. Big bend to your knees. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a big inhale. Twist to your right. Left elbow towards the outside of your right thigh. So you can be higher in this twist, but stay grounded. Tapping into the length in your spine, lengthening and deepening your breath. Feeling your hands, you can keep them connected, or you can separate, open up. If you want to come into a side crow, you can come into a side crow. And even though your hands might not be touching, right, they're still connected. And you are connected to your hands, which sounds like a silly thing to say, right? But we get disconnected from our bodies. We get disconnected from the moment. Right? Here is an opportunity to reconnect. Take one more big breath in. Fold forward, exhale. Walk your feet apart. About hips width distance with your peace fingers. Hook your big toes. Palms face each other. Halfway lift. Lengthen and fold. More of a ragdoll if that works. Or more of a flat back. A couple of good deep breaths. That always works. Now release your toes. Walk your feet closer together to touch. And rise to stand. Come all the way up. Hands high, heart lifts. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga low push-up, step or jump back. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Another big inhale here. Exhale, walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana, sit down. Lift up, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up to low push-up. Exhale. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Left foot steps forward. Warrior 1. Rise up. Open out. Warrior 2. Left hand high. Reverse your warrior. Side angle. Parsva Konasana. Set this up. Front foot is flat and straight. Knee tracks over ankle. And then you can rest your left elbow lightly on your left thigh. Right arm reaches high. You can stay here. You can add in your extension with the top arm forward. You can add in your half bind or your full bind. Add in a variation that helps you feel like you're adding in some space or opening up some space in your body, in your heart, and in your mind. Opening up to this space right here, right now. Big breath in. And a long breath out. So if other stuff percolates up, bubbles up, keep coming back to your breath. Let your breath be at the forefront. Breathe in. And breathe out. Reach your top arm up if it's not there. Come on up to your warrior 2. Straighten your left leg. Toes towards the side edge of your mat. Again, feet parallel or pigeon-toed. You can interlace your fingers. You can work with a different variation here. Take a big breath in and lift. Fold forward as you exhale. I can never get enough of the shoulder rinse, so that's usually my go-to variation. But if you want to play around with some movement or a tripod or a crow, go for it. You can add that in here. And take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Once more, big inhale. Exhale, release your hands. Come halfway up. Walk your hands towards the front edge of your mat. Pivot around. Left foot is flat and straight. Right foot steps in halfway or a third of the way. Let your right toes point towards the front right corner of your mat. Add in a halfway lift. Lengthen and fold over your left leg. And soften your knees. Soften your toes. Soften into it. And that might help you find a little more space and enjoy this space a little more. Now press through your feet, engage your core. Rise to stand, come up. Hands reach high, lift up, eagle, right leg wraps up and over. Right arm wraps under, Garuda Asana. Find your balance. So you might find your balance with 2 feet touching the ground, right? You can let that right foot touch down, a little bit of support. You might find your balance by digging a little bit deeper. You might find your balance by easing off. Find the balance of your breath, your inhale and your exhale. Breathe in and breathe out. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. Now as you inhale and wrap, release, reach all the way up, fold forward, exhale. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit down, come up, bring your hands to your heart. Take a big inhale, twist to your left, right elbow towards the outside of your left thigh. Watch out for your shoulders rolling in. Roll your shoulders back. Feel your spine in your body, not rounding. Feel your feet on your mat. Hear my dryer buzz. And you can keep your hands together or you can open up. Right hand reaches for the ground, left arm up for the sky. Maybe you stick in a side crow. Maybe you stick in a child's pose. Long spine, heart lifts. Your right hand doesn't have to touch the ground. Get really long through your spine, really long through your arms. Take a long inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Now, walk your feet wide, outer edges of your mat, and come on down into your Malasana, your squat. You can be higher with your elbows on your thighs. You can sit on a prop. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Maybe you want to stick in a crow here. A little bit of movement if you like. Feel the movement of your breath. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Take a big inhale. Now as you exhale, sit down and come on into your boat pose, Navasana. You can have bent knees or straight legs. I like to grab my legs with my hands. That's a nice self-assist to lift the chest. And then keep your chest, keep your heart lifted. Extend your legs, extend your hands. Breathe for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross your ankles, rock forward, plant your hands, and make your way back to your downward facing dog. You can move through a flow, or you can just step back. Take a deep breath in, and a long breath out. Come on forward to your high push-up, come down to your forearms for your forearm plank, your dolphin plank. Hands can be together or apart. Knees lifted or lowered. Low belly draws in and up, and track your shoulders over your elbows. Take a deep breath in, and a long breath out. Breathe in and breathe out. Big inhale. Big exhale. Here, lift your right foot. Doesn't have to be high. Press out through your right heel for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right foot lightly comes down. Now lift your left foot. Same thing, you don't have to lift it high. You might drop your right knee. Press out through your left heel. Core is engaged. For 3, 2, 1. Left foot comes down. Take a big inhale. Come all the way down to your mat. Lie on your belly. Interlace your fingers at your low back, or work with your hands alongside you, or put a towel or strap between your hands. Now, as you inhale, fill up and lift up. Let your shoulders roll back. Lengthen through your legs, lengthen through your arms. Draw your low belly in and up. Lift your chest, lift your heart. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and come on down. You can bring one cheek to your mat. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Forehead or chin to your mat. Hands under your shoulders. Come on up to your tabletop. Extend your right arm lifted forward and your left leg lifted back behind you. Now, belly draws in and up, and you can stay here or bend your back knee. Catch your foot with your hand. Press the foot up and back. Lift out of the shoulder, bring your chest forward and up for 5, 4, 3, 2. Extend the arm forward, leg back, a little pause. Hand and knee come down, switch sides. Left arm forward, right leg back. Find your balance, feel your breath, and bend the back knee, catch the foot with the hand. If you can't catch your foot, that's okay. You can still create the back bend. Lift out of your shoulder. Bring your chest forward and up. Tap into your breath, tap into your intention for 3, 2. Arm goes forward, leg back, really extend. Come back to your tabletop, couple of cat-cows. And then when you're ready, cross your ankles, sit back over your heels, lie on your back, and set up for your bridge or your wheel. One bridge, one wheel, set your feet. Come on up. You can work with a combination. You can play around with a variation. Feel your body and feel your breath. And lift up. A really big breath in. And a long breath out. Take another big inhale. And as you exhale, gently lower down. Soles of your feet together, knees to the sides for Tabata Konasana. Take a big breath in. And a long exhale. Draw your knees to your chest. Set your left foot on your mat, right foot across your left thigh. Your half pigeon variation. You can stay here. You can set up your traditional variation, or you can lift that left leg. Use your hands to draw your legs in. Flex your right foot, and as you pull your legs in, let your right knee come away from you. You can even use your right hand to gently support the right knee. And just feel it out. And feel where there's sensation. Right? The sensation is in your body. So you feel it. You're in your body. You're in this moment. And there can be that other stuff that bubbles up. But you can keep coming back to your breath. And then the funny thing is that you have some space from all that usual stuff, the planning, the anticipation, the worry. You have some space, and then right, that's when the good stuff does all of a sudden just bubble up. You get some space and you get a really great idea, something that you've been worrying about or thinking about or trying to plan for. All of a sudden you have some space from it, and then there's the answer, right? There's clarity. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Release your hands, your legs. You can give your knees a squeeze and set it up on the other side, whether you set up this variation on your back or the traditional variation. Maybe you have another variation that works better for your body entirely. And not just your body, but your whole being. The space to open our bodies, open our hearts and our minds. And then again, there's room for all kinds of good stuff. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Release your hands, your legs, draw your knees into your chest, give them a squeeze, and set up for your Shavasana. I'm going to grab an extra layer for Shavasana. It's getting to be that time of year. You can take your legs out in Shavasana or up if you like. Any last adjustments before you settle in? And take a big breath in. And a full breath out. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Give your knees a squeeze. Roll roll it to one side and make your way to seated. Bring your hands to your heart. You can set your gaze. Lower your gaze or close your eyes. Together, let's take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Drawing your thumbs to your forehead, to your third eye center. Together we say, Namaste. Thanks, you guys. Thanks for joining me today for this Monday morning flow. It's a great way to start your day, to start your week. Yoga is a great way to start every day. It's great at any time of the day. I'm Heather, and I'm the Bent Yogi. Thanks again for joining me. If you are interested in more classes with me, there's a lot here on YouTube, but I also teach 60-minute classes at my studio, Sanctuary Power Yoga. There's a link below. Those classes are live in the studio and on Zoom, and also recorded, so you can practice anywhere, anytime. Take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I'll see you soon.